The latest piece by artist Benjamin Victor has been a sort of slow burn.
It's been at least 6 years or so.
6 years.
So it's been a long road.
Sidetracked by funding and other projects, but winding up where burning daylight isn't an option.
I'm grateful that everyone was as patient as they were, but now it's come down to the wire, of course.
The second to last step is putting on the patina, a near finishing touch of sulfur and ferric nitrate.
It gives it anything from like a traditional dark bronze to like golds, but I'm not going to get too crazy with the colors because I was looking at it and they're all in desert gear.
The desert gear is just the surface layer of Benjamin's sculpture.
This is one of the most moving monuments I've ever had the honor of participating in.
It's a memorial to Idaho's women veterans, modeled after the first woman from Idaho to be killed in combat.
According to the Department of Defense, the 19-year-old soldier was killed Sunday when a roadside bomb exploded in her convoy.
Improvised explosive device detonated near her vehicle. She was driving in a convoy near Kirkuk, Iraq.
Carrie French was a junior at Caldwell High School when she joined the Army National Guard, hoping it might help pay for college. Then, following graduation in 2004, Carrie learned she would take part in the largest deployment of the 116th Cavalry Brigade combat team. But first, that meant fast-track training in Texas.
That's where I met Carrie, was at the Boise airport on the way to Renegades.
Marissa McCarter joined Carrie as the only two teenage women in training from Idaho, and they became fast friends.
She made you feel important and valued. Between the stress and the deployment and just Carrie being so awesome, it was instant.
By January 2005, ammunition specialist French and medical specialist McCarter were told they would be assisting in Operation Iraqi Freedom. However, they would be handed more than just orders before they left.
Yeah, it was, I believe, our platoon sergeant at the end, right before we got on the plane to go over. He gave us all a marble, and then he gave his little speech on these marbles are like your future. You can't quite see through it. You think it's clear, but you can't quite see through it because they have little swirls of color. But the main message was don't lose your marbles. And he hoped that all of us would give them back to him at the end of the deployment, that we'd all come home safe.
Marissa and Carrie didn't see much of each other while stationed outside Kirkuk, Iraq. But they reunited that April at a memorial for one of their friends from training, Sergeant Timothy Kaiser. His marble was missing, and Marissa and Carrie found themselves on some sandbags, processing.
We realized bad things could happen, and she wanted me to know where her marble was, and I told her where my marble was so that we could take care of each other's marbles.
Where did she keep hers?
Her shower bag.
Jump ahead to June 5th, 2005.
I was actually the first up medic that day.
And Marissa's medical unit got a call for a transport.
I didn't know who it was. I just knew we had a mission for a transport, and he stopped me and he told me who it was.
That's when she found out her friend had been killed by a roadside bomb.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a moment like that since, where everything just kind of falls away.
Marissa says she tried several times to write letters to Carrie's family.
I think one made it in the mail. I don't really know how, but I did get a letter from her mom with all the pictures of me and Carrie, and then in it was the marble.
What did it mean for you to get that back?
A lot. A lot. I don't know how to explain it. It's so insignificant. It's a piece of glass. But it's, it makes it real. It kind of validates it, and it gives you something to hold on to.
Marissa would hold it in a plastic case, sealed with heart stickers. She peeled off another letter from home
to keep it safe with my marble. And then it came home with me.
Yet for more than a decade, Marissa rarely spoke of the loss of her friend until she was approached about a plan for a memorial being made in Carrie's likeness.
So that's when I wrote the story Marbles, was 2019.
And it's that story, that moment, Benjamin Victor chose to immortalize.
When you think about that concept of camaraderie and friendship, that's really the core value in the military.
A moment captured during a modeling session.
And when her mother came in to see it in that pose, where she was actually speaking and gesturing towards her heart, kind of, with one hand out and one hand towards her chest, her mom said, "She did that gesture, that's how Carrie spoke, that's Carrie." And tears started rolling down her face, and I knew, like, that's it, I've caught it.
That seemingly insignificant yet intimate occasion would finally be made public,
but to recognize, honor, and preserve the legacy of women who have worn our nation's uniform.
in a ceremony attended by hundreds. And for Marissa,
we all experience it in one way or another. Camaraderie built by moments.
who couldn't even speak about Carrie for all those years,
The pain is proof of love.
this moment
It's proof these moments existed.
is the next one in her healing process.
Let's get to it, ladies.
And this moment, not one of heroism, but of humanity, she hopes will help others heal as well.
It's the moments that we overlook, but they're ingrained into every veteran, and when they get out, sometimes they don't know that's what's missing. And I hope when they see this memorial, they remember those moments matter. Wherever they were, whoever they were with, they matter, and they were real.